Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Jay Baker Flugs here, and welcome to the next episode of A Day in the Life. Well, it is 10:30 on this Sunday night, and so far, hope everybody had a great weekend. Gotta say, it was nice, relaxing. Pretty much did nothing throughout the entire day, but get laundry done, go out to the grocery store after that, and so far watched the final game against Corpus Christi and San Antonio. And so far, that game, the Missions win final score 6-3 against the Hooks. Well, we are in a 2-week road travel up to 13 days. San Antonio heads to Arkansas and Springfield for the next 2 weeks. So that means there won't be any homestands for a while. But anyway, I gotta show you guys something really cool, and so far, I made it. And look at this. Out of a little Altoids container, I made a chip holder. And this will be for all my games that I will be releasing to you guys. And well, so far it's got the little itty bitty chip right here. And for the camera, I take a 64 gigabyte little chip, place it in my camera, and there you go. You got a live action series waiting to come in. Well, so far there will be no release of the third game. And I gotta say, I'm going to go ahead and grab my little booklet here. And yeah, so far this book that I always write in, it will tell you of May 10th, which apparently that is the game we are on. And look at that, taking on Corpus Christi. Now for the other games, we have May 27th taking on Amarillo, July 1st versus Frisco, July 15th versus Northwest Arkansas, and then July 28th versing off Corpus Christi. Now there will be other games going into post-production. So if you guys don't know who's coming up, then pretty much look at the list and see what is on there. Now, so far, I wrote down the scene one by one. See, like 4 through 18 was the game against the Rough Riders. Scene 19 through 37 was against Northwest Arkansas. 38 and 43, which will release next week, that was against Corpus Christi. And so far, we haven't released that one just yet, but we'll get into the chances of next week in the weekend to get that one going for you guys so y'all can watch them and enjoy a baseball game. Because every Saturday we're up releasing the content and for you guys to enjoy the content as we get ready to close out this baseball season. Now for San Antonio and the home games, we do have the final 3 homestands. We have a 12-game homestand between San Antonio taking on Midland and Amarillo. And then we are pretty much on the road after that for a 12-game away series. We had first stop to Wichita for a 6-game set. Then from Wichita, the Missions will leave to go to Midland. And after that, Uh, San Antonio will come back home and take on a 6 game regular finale against the Springfield Cardinals. And then Thursday, September 21st, is the Texas League South Division Series Game 1 championship round, which apparently this is the battle of elimination. So it's a battle to the Texas League trophy. And hopefully San Antonio will win a Texas League trophy. I mean, they last time won a trophy back in the year 2011. And so far it's been a long time, about 11 and a half years of pretty much after their last title. But anyway, we're all hoping that San Antonio will win this year and the next following year. I mean, right after that. Anyway, so pretty cool little chip holder. And this will be the 2021 through 2030 seasons. And so far, just look at that little cool thing right there. See, this is the thing. And so far, this is the back. And pretty much show you guys the inside. And yeah, look at that. That is pretty neat. Hold all my games and chips in there. And so far, I won't delete these games. These games are a constant memory. And a memory to us all to see the San Antonio Missions play their games here in the Texas League. Now, a lot of people have been saying, will San Antonio go back to AAA baseball? I don't know if they will or not, but they are in the talks of the stadium. I was going to say AAA stadium, but San Antonio may never ever go back to AAA. I mean, we don't know. Unlike 2019 and 20, which is an absolute failure to those 2 years, why San Antonio decided to go up to AAA baseball. There's just no explanation for why they went up to that level type baseball. But we all know why is because Amarillo was pretty much created. The Sod Poodles were created. And so far, the Texas League Championship against Tulsa won't ever forget the final score, 8-3, against the Tulsa Drillers. And that's how Amarillo got their first ever Texas League title. They were crowned the champions of 2019. Then the global pandemic hit. Yes, COVID was a big issue during 2020. It was going to be the year where Amarillo was going to have another year in the San Diego Padres. San Antonio was going to have a AAA year again with the Milwaukee Brewers being the AAA affiliate for the San Antonio Missions. But evidently, with all the games being canceled that year due to COVID cases, they canceled the entire seasons. That was everybody from the AA to the AAAs and Major League Baseball. Now, I gotta say, that was just an absolute joke right there. You know, they'd have people playing, they would be 6 to 10 feet against each other playing their games. But a lot of people out in the, there was not a lot of people out there on the field, but there was. But they use these, get this, cardboard cutouts to put in the chairs, and they pretended, fans can enjoy a game. We just put their faces on a piece of cardboard And I'm like, hello, cuckoo, cuckoo. Cardboard people are not people. I mean, I'm a person, you're a person. We all should deserve to go to the ball game and enjoy the ball game and, not cardboard cutouts, which is absolutely stupid when you think about it. But evidently, a lot of fans, they told the fans during that year to stay home due to the high COVID thing that was going on. So we get into December of 2020. And yes, this is a big surprise when I looked on Facebook, and boy, I was shocked. So Amarillo was getting another affiliation, and that was towards the Arizona Diamondbacks. So they were giving back the San Diego Padres back to San Antonio. Wichita, formerly known as where they're from, the New Orleans Baby Cakes, which was a AAA to the Miami Marlins. They, during the 2019 year, which was their last year to play a AAA level baseball in their city, the New Orleans Baby Cakes were going out of business. And so far, they said, hey, we need to send these boys somewhere else. So the New Orleans City Council decided we're going to send them off to Wichita. And they became the Wichita Wind Surge. And well, they were a AAA team just like San Antonio was during 2019 and 20. But anyway, when COVID hit, they were downgraded to a AA. And so the Wichita City Council said, well, who's going to be our AA affiliate? Well, anyway, they said, well, your AA affiliate will be the Minnesota Twins. And so far, they joined up in the Texas League for the North Division. And the Texas League was made up of 8 ball clubs. You had Corpus Christi, you had Midland, Frisco, and Amarillo. You had Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas. But then you had 2 more teams that came in the picture. That was San Antonio and Wichita. And we were pretty much upgraded to a level 10 Texas League. That means it was a 5-on-5 battle royale. And, well, with Wichita being the AA affiliation to the Minnesota Twins, San Antonio got back their AA affiliation from Amarillo, which is the San Diego Padres, and the Sod Poodles, kind of a weird nickname for them, but oh well, that's what the Amarillo City Council decided. So Amarillo now is affiliation to the Arizona Diamondbacks. And so far, we're a 10-team Texas League. A 5-on-5 Royale, which the North Division has 5, the South Division has 5. And welcoming back San Antonio and the Texas League, Wichita is new to the Texas League, which is pretty good. But anyway, welcome into those 2 ball clubs. But anyway, kind of nice to see how baseball tends to be. But anyway, let's change the subject now, and we're going to go back to San Antonio getting a new stadium. So Yeah, this was supposed to be in 2019 or after 2019 season. The AAA team was not very fond of Nelson Wolff Stadium. They said, well, if we don't get a new stadium, we might as well just take the team to Nashville and including the affiliation of the AAA team and the AAA affiliate to the Milwaukee Brewers. So San Antonio said, hey, there's nothing wrong with Nelson Wolff Stadium. Yeah, they played AAA in a AA stadium. So what? To look at a brand new stadium for San Antonio, I mean, where are you going to build it? You going to knock down some buildings, or you going to just decide to put it somewhere else in San Antonio? To build a stadium, it takes roughly $75 to $80 million to build. Not like the sod poodles out there in Amarillo, which they have built Hodgetown there in downtown Amarillo. And, roughly the sod poodles, the city council of Amarillo got 80 million. I was going to say billion, but that don't make any sense whatsoever. That'd be a lot of money. But $80 million was given to build the stadium in Amarillo. That's roughly how much San Antonio City Council would have to pay to get a new stadium built for the San Antonio Missions. And I don't know who would pay for that stadium, but I guess it's us taxpayers that have to pay for it. Or there could be another option. There could be the city council who has to pay for it. I mean, if one day they get rid of Nelson Wolff Stadium, or they tear it down or demolish it, or I don't know what, but Nelson Wolff Stadium, in my personal opinion, is one of the greatest stadiums that I've been to ever since 2013, when me and my dad, for the first time ever, moved to San Antonio. And yeah, if you don't believe me, I got video of my first ball game here in good old San Antonio. But anyway, you can check that out in the vlog series 1, where me and my dad were going up to ball games, watching the Midland Rockhounds come to town all the time. A few times we went out to watch Corpus Christi go up against San Antonio. And, well, we had fun. We had father and son time. I mean, that's really what's important when you build a relationship, is when you go out and you say, hey, Dad, I want to go do something fun. Let's go out to a ball game. How about that? So that'd be pretty good, just to go out and say, hey, enjoy the fresh air, watch your favorite guys play baseball, do a series on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty good. But anyway, guys, I've done this series since 2017. This is my 5th consecutive year filming games and putting them out on YouTube, which that is a memory. And if I want something to watch, which periodically there's not too much on TV these days, and just say, hey, just watch the ball game and enjoy. I mean, that's something I